All right, hi everybody in the world of football. Welcome to the weekly NFL picks presented by the World of Football. I am your host, Adam Snow, and this year for our weekly picks here, we are actually doing it with three of us. That's right. Again with me, Dad is also here, Randy, and then we are actually going to be joined this year by my brother Aaron. So we will have three of us all season long doing the NFL picks, and we're all doing this over the internet. So we're not in the same room together, which is a little odd, but. How are you guys doing today? Let's start with you, Dad.
I'm doing good. Aaron was a guest picker last year, and he got promoted up to actual picker this year, so glad to have him along for this season.
Yeah, I was going to say, now that I'll be tracking my picks with you guys from the beginning, you guys are not going to be looking as good as you did last year.
Oh, wow. Okay. You just started off real strong, real early. So last year I went back and looked at it. Dad, you picked the Chiefs to win the Super Bowl. We didn't do a follow-up video last year. I picked the Eagles to win the Super Bowl. Got that one wrong. So just wanted to throw that out there. But it's a new season. 2023 is underway. And I do want to, preface things with, we do have a disclaimer. It's on the bottom of the screen right now. Don't use our picks as a means to sports gamble because we're idiots. We don't know what's going on.
We don't know what
we're doing. Most of the time.
Speak for yourselves. Let's go.
But all right, guys, let's just get straight to it. We got a lot of picking to do, and the first game is a big one, and it's one that is, affects us because we're Lions fans, and it's the Detroit Lions traveling to Kansas City to play the Chiefs. And we'll start things with Aaron. You're the new picker here this year, so why don't you start off with your thoughts on this game and your pick?
All right, so I'll lead things off, and I probably won't make you guys happy, but I'm going to go with the Chiefs. If we're doing gambling, it'd be the Lions +7, so they'd be given 7 points for gambling purposes, but I think the Lions was a close one.
Dad?
I think this is going to be a great game. I'm really looking forward to Detroit having a great year this year, but they've usually started pretty slow during the season, and so I'm also going to pick Kansas City to win this game, but boy, do I want to be wrong on this one. I want to be so wrong on this one. I'll take this hit. Lions hopefully will win, but I'm picking Kansas City.
Agreed.
Wow. Well, man, this puts me in a pickle because I was kind of where you guys were. I don't really know. I think the Lions will play a really good game. I think it'll be a great game. They have a chance to win for sure. But I was gonna pick Kansas City. Not gonna lie. But since you guys both went Kansas City, I'm gonna start out. I'll do the opposite, which is what I wouldn't normally do. I'm gonna take it. Lions are gonna do it. Lions are gonna get the victory. It's gonna be a small one, but Detroit's gonna take it.
Okay.
All right, then we're going to start the 1 o'clock slate of games on Sunday, starting with the Carolina Panthers traveling to the Atlanta Falcons. This time, Dad, we'll start with you. Who do you got in this one?
I'm going with Atlanta just because they're the home team. No other reason. It's too early in the season to really know how these teams are going to be, so this week is just a big crapshoot.
I mean, you're not wrong there. This is where we start feeling out, what the teams are going to be like. But pick my poison. I think I'm going to take the Falcons as well to take that game.
I got to go Carolina. I think they're actually going to win the NFC South. So I think they'll start things off with a win. Bryce Young's going to be really, really good.
Okay. And then the next game we have is the Houston Texans traveling up to Baltimore to play the Ravens. I'll take this one first. The Texans are still kind of a bottom tier team to me, so give me Lamar Jackson and the Ravens to take that one. Aaron, let's jump to you.
I'll agree with you on that one. I think the Ravens are going to be too much for those young Houston Texans.
I agree with you too. I say Baltimore in this one.
All right, Baltimore sweeping it up. All right, and then in the Paul Brown Bowl, we got the Cincinnati Bengals traveling to Cleveland to play the Browns. Dad, who do you got in that one?
I'm going to take the Bengals on the road with this one. I'm probably wrong here, but I don't know why, but I just got a feeling Cincinnati is going to win that game.
Aaron, who do you got?
I mean, I don't know why you think you're going to be wrong about it. I think the Browns will probably be better than they were last year with Deshaun Watson back, but I agree Bengals will probably start off this one with a dub.
Yep, we're going to take another sweep here. I'm going with the Bengals as well. All right, then our next game will be the Jacksonville Jaguars traveling up to Indianapolis to play the Colts. Aaron, do you want to start this one?
Sure. I think the Colts will probably play it closer because they Jags don't really know what Anthony Richardson offense is going to be like, but I think the Jags pull it out.
Yeah, I think the Colts could be interesting, in a few weeks once Richardson gets his feet under him. But, I mean, it's Trevor Lawrence. They won the division. They looked great in the playoffs until they got that loss. But I think the Jaguars are a team to be reckoned with this year, so I'll take the Jags.
I agree with you two. Jaguars all the way in this one.
All right.
I don't
simple
like that
enough.
we keep agreeing on everything.
Hey, that's what happens, man. And it's week 1, so it's hard to really gamble.
Sure.
All right, next we have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Baker Mayfield leading the Bucs up to Minnesota to play the Vikings. And as much as I think the Vikings are going to take a step back this year, I'm taking Kirk Cousins and those Vikings to get the dub in Minnesota. Aaron?
I agree. You took the words right out of my mouth. Minnesota.
Yeah, I'm going to take Minnesota too.
Sounds so sad about it. All right, next the Tennessee Titans travel to New Orleans to play the Saints. Dad, you get this one.
I'm going to go with Tennessee in this one. Even though they're the road team, I normally favor the home team if I'm just not feeling either team. But I'm going to go with Tennessee in this one.
Aaron?
Yeah, I don't really know much about either team. Not a lot of buzz around either of them, but I think with Derek Carr coming over in New Orleans home opener, I feel like that energy will kind of be pretty high. I think New Orleans won that one.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. Give me New Orleans. Derek Carr, I think he's an upgraded quarterback for him, and I think the Saints will surprise a lot of people this year. All right, then we got the San Francisco 49ers traveling to Pittsburgh to play the Steelers. Aaron, what do you think?
I'll
Didn't
say
even have to
Pittsburgh.
think.
I don't know how Brock Purdy's going to be, but I think Pittsburgh's going to be hungry this year. Kenny Pickett, year 2 with George Pickens. Could be dangerous.
Yeah, it very well could be. Oh boy, that's tough. I think I'm going to go with the Steelers at home as well. I mean, I think the 49ers will still be a solid team down the stretch, but week 1, Pittsburgh, they're going to be fired up. Kenny Pickett a little better than last year. I'll take the Steel Curtain.
I agree. San Francisco, I think, is going to be a pretty good team this year, but in week 1, I'm taking Pittsburgh to win that game.
All right, moving on down the line. The Arizona Cardinals go to Washington to play the Commanders. As much as I don't like either of these teams, I think the Cardinals are actually tanking. So I'll take the Commanders to get the victory in week 1 with Sam Howell at quarterback. Dad?
The mighty Commanders are going to run all over the hapless Cardinals. That's my pick.
Yeah, I agree with both of you guys. I think Commanders win it pretty soundly. Still don't know who's going to start for the Cardinals at quarterback as of this recording. So
Right.
it's tough to choose a winner when you don't know who the quarterback is. So Washington.
That's true, but I mean, the way this roster is looking right now, I don't have confidence in whoever they put at quarterback, even if Murray was starting. All right, Dad, you're going to take this first one. This game is the Green Bay Packers traveling to Chicago to play the Bears. 4 o'clock game.
This was a tough one to pick. I mean, Green Bay has owned Chicago for the last couple of years, but Mr. Rogers isn't there anymore. It's not Mr. Rogers' neighborhood anymore. So I think I'm going to go with the Bears to win their first game of the year at home.
Aaron?
I can just see Jordan Love coming and raining on that parade, and then Bears fans spiral down to woe is me again. We can't beat the Packers no matter who their quarterback is. So I think Jordan Love starts off on the right foot, but I don't expect that to be maintained throughout the season.
All right. I'm going to go with the Bears. I think they got a slightly better team than the Packers this year, but it could be a coin flip type of game. It could come down to that last quarter, that last 5 minutes. I think both these teams aren't going to have a great season, but I think the Bears have the leg up on the Packers. All right, our next game will be the Las Vegas Raiders traveling to Denver to play the Broncos. Aaron, who do you got?
Got to go Denver in this one. I don't think Sean Payton will start off with a loss. And home opener, I think they got something to prove. Try to show themselves that last year was a fluke. So I think Denver probably takes it.
Okay, well, I'm actually going to go with the road team. I'm going to take the Raiders in this one. As much as I think Sean Payton's a decent head coach, after Russ's year last year, I don't know, a lot of noise in that locker room. I'll take the Raiders, despite their dysfunction.
I also am going to take the Raiders in this one. I'm not sure about Russell Wilson, if he's going to be ready, to start the season. He may do better this year, but probably not in the opening game, so that's why I'm taking Las Vegas.
Gotcha. All right,
I'm glad we're not agreeing on everything.
Oh, yeah? Hey, it's more fun that way, that's for sure.
So, I think both are wrong on the last two picks, but...
Oh, wow.
Well,
I think you're wrong, so whatever. All right, then the next game, the Miami Dolphins travel to Los Angeles to play the Chargers. This is actually a really tough one for me. But I'm going to take the Dolphins to upset the Chargers on the road in this one. Randy?
I am going to take the home team Chargers also. I think Miami's going to be a good team this year, but they got to travel halfway across the country and picking the home team again.
That is a tough one. I don't know which one of you guys I want to agree with. I do think Miami will be really good. So I think I will put them as the winners for week one.
All right. The next game will be the Philadelphia Eagles traveling to New England to play the Patriots. Dad, you get to start off with this one.
Fly, Eagles, fly. I think they're going to come out swinging this year, and I'm taking Philly in week one.
All right, Aaron?
I got to agree. I haven't seen enough from New England to make me think they could pull off something like that against a serious contender. I feel like the Eagles want to reprove themselves after getting somewhat, I don't want to say embarrassed. They played a pretty tough game in the Super Bowl, but that Super Bowl letdown, I don't know if Jalen Hurts will let that slide again.
Yeah. All right, I'm going to make it 3 for 3. Philadelphia Eagles on the road. The Patriots have not been the same team since number 12 left. So give me Jalen Hurts and that team. All right, and the next game we got will be the Los Angeles Rams traveling to Seattle to play the Seahawks. Aaron, you start off with this one.
Seahawks. Seahawks are going to be a good team. As much as we don't want to see it, they'll be pretty solid.
Yeah, I think Geno Smith proved it last year. He's a viable starting quarterback in this league, and especially in that offense, it worked. It clicked. They embarrassed the Rams to end the year last year to essentially get themselves into the playoffs with a little help from the Detroit Lions. But give me Seattle. Randy?
Well, I'm hoping that Matthew Stafford has another great season out in L.A., but he's coming off a whole season on injured reserve, so I'm going to take Seattle in this first game. Hopefully, Stafford will do better as the season goes along, but maybe not in week one. So, Seattle.
All right, then we come to the Sunday night football matchup here. You have the Dallas Cowboys traveling up to New York to play the Giants. Who do you got in this one? Me. I guess I'm going to start this one off. I looked at the spreadsheet wrong. I think the Giants are a decent team, but I think the Dallas Cowboys got a lot of weapons. And I think week one, national television, the Cowboys aren't going to get embarrassed week one. Like, even if they lose, it'd be close, but I'm taking the Cowboys to win. Randy?
I hate to say this, but I'm picking the Cowboys to win this one also. Both of these Monday night games were tough ones. You look at the matchups with these two teams and not really knowing how they're going to be, but Yeah, I'm going to pick Dallas.
I'm glad you guys let me go third because I still don't know. Has anyone ever picked a tie on here?
No, you want to gamble a tie?
No,
I thought we
I
picked a tie last
think
year
Dallas
on one
pulls
of
it
our
out.
picks.
No, I don't think we picked a tie. We had a couple ties last year, but we didn't pick a
Yeah.
tie.
If there's one game this week that's a tie, it'd be this one, but I think Dallas pulls it out.
All right, 3 for 3 Cowboys. And finally, on Monday Night Football, Aaron Rodgers' debut as a Jet in those New York Sack Exchange uniforms they're going to rock against the Buffalo Bills. And, Dad, you get to start this one off.
Again, this was really hard. I mean, I'm watching the Hard Knocks. I'm watching how they're portraying Aaron Rodgers as some great savior of the team. I'm hoping they fall flat on their face. So I'm going to pick Buffalo in that game. Probably more because I don't like the Jets than anything else. I'm picking Buffalo.
Aaron?
I'm right there with you. I am not on the Jets hype train. I haven't watched Hard Knocks, but I think the Jets are going to miss the playoffs. They're going to be the third best team in their division, and they'll start off with a loss.
I think this is going to be a great, fun game. I think the Jets will be a decent team this year. I won't go as far as to say great. They got a lot of good pieces that should work on paper. But, again, we've seen great rosters on paper not work out. I will take the Bills, who've been, a team that's been playing together for the last few years under Josh Allen. And with Aaron Rodgers just coming in, first game, I'm sure there'll be some hiccups and frustration with him. So 3 for 3 Bills to wrap up week 1.
Mm-hmm.
So
can't wait.
Yep, there you have it. I wasn't keeping track on a spreadsheet of our picks, so I don't know how many we all agreed on and didn't agree on. There'll probably be a graphic on the screen.
At least 4.
So at least 4. Yeah, we had several that we all just agreed on. So yep, so that's week 1. We'll see how we do. If you guys out there want to participate, leave your picks down in the comments below. Get them in before kickoff on the Thursday night game, and we'll try to include your picks in the next video when we do that next week. So anybody else got anything before we roll on out of here?
You
Good
can
luck.
tell them to like, subscribe, and hit the bell notification on our YouTube page.
Oh.
You can talk about how we have a podcast, This Week in the World of Football, every week. What else? We do so many things. We've got the Have Grave Will Travel series.
We got a lot of
We've got our Travelogue series. We got so much stuff going on out there. I can't keep track of it all, but we're everywhere.
Yeah, so much stuff going on that we have to film in different locations. Yeah.
That's right.
But all right. All right, yeah, check us out. We appreciate it. Leave a like, all that stuff like Randy said. So until the next picks, guys,
One more
enjoy
thing.
watching some football.
One more thing. You guys need better backgrounds next time. Work on it.
Oh, well. Well,
Right.
I'm still moving in, all right? It'll be a minute before I get some stuff up, but Aaron should have no excuse. He could have picked a better spot.
Yeah, I could have. I just didn't know what the vibe was this first time around. So
Shoot, he might just start Skyping us from a sports bar next time. Who knows?
It's the first week. We'll try.
We're just lucky to get him on camera.
yeah.
Yeah. All right. You guys take it easy. And like I said before I got interrupted, enjoy watching some football this weekend.